Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Glad you're here with me today. I know that the last 4 or 5, from the way I read signs for, usually the last ones I do, not necessarily by any grand thing, but regardless, I'll try to give you guys a good amount of information, not rushed. I try to do everybody in one day because it's time consuming for me. I have to get in the right mind space and all that, state of mind and mental state, right? So, all right. One thing I'm going to do a little different is I'm going to read a little excerpt from one of my favorite books, right? And it's just a random page. I didn't choose it particularly, but it's just what comes out. It says, if your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak that he may grow arrogant. Wang Tzu, quoted by Tu Yu, says that the good tactician plays with his adversary as a cat plays with a mouse, first feigning weakness and immobility, and then suddenly pouncing upon him. Alright, so there you go. If you have any more information, or if you have any more questions and all that, just go to my About page on my channel. That should answer pretty much all your questions. Because I'm not intuitive, psychic, or any of the sort. I interpret what the cards say as they come out, and we'll go from there. Alright, and I usually start off with a good chime because it does help me focus, center myself, and it's sound, right? So, there we go. Oh, crap. I'll do it one more time. Alright. So I'm gonna use one deck and then clarify. If need be, I'll clarify with another deck, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it will happen unless something important comes up. Everybody's like, but this is important. I'm like, well, is it a life-defining moment? Only if it is, then that's important. And if it is, on the general reading, it'll come out. Damn, I have to. There's just so much work to do on a YouTube channel. That's funny. All right, you know, the 5 of Wands. That's the main issue. So yeah, it's whatever you're doing, it's competitive. Very. I see how everybody can read this pictorially. Okay, I'm getting the gist of it. Yeah, whatever it is, you know. Okay, and you got the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Cups on your mind. So from here, from how I see, you have 2 plans. One might be emotionally invested in, like you've done enough, and like you've done what you need to. The other option, I'm not sure. Here, we'll put that in the center. We'll clarify, and then that'll be your 2 options that you think you have, or at least you're waiting on. Like you have one idea. I mean, that's how it goes. You have one main idea, and then another kind of on the back burner. The back burner right here, I guess, would be like you having good memories about something. All right, 7 of Swords. I mean Wands. Your foundation. Definitely, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Though it's competitive, you're holding your own, and you know that. All right, and you have the King of Wands closest to you. So you're mature in what you're doing. If it pertains to somebody else, you know, I don't really read age into this. I just kind of see more of that's their mentality. That's what they're going for. That's how they are. Or at least how you consider them, or they see themselves, right? So yeah, we'll clarify as to what that means. If it's a person, then Well, I think that might be your first option. Let's see. Too many cards. I have the Three of Cups a little further away. That's really good. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah, look at that. Wands, wands, cups, cups, wands, 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 wands. So whatever it is, it's a passionate endeavor. Very passionate. See, whatever you're doing, it's competitive. You have two options, or at least you think you have two options. You're wanting two options. One's on the back burner. I think the back burner kind of situation is like if you want to reconcile with somebody, it's possible. I don't know, maybe because this card came out and this one came out. It could be related to a King of Wands, or at least somebody you're connected to with that. But the thing is, you're holding it off on your own. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And then a little further up ahead is, I don't want to see celebrations, but it might be celebrations. Again, this is for like the last 2 weeks of February, maybe the last week of January. So, yeah. Too many cards. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Oh, right here. Sorry. So you're gonna get news about something. Someone's gonna tell you something about someone or something in regards to the competitive situation. I don't know. We'll clarify once more. If we need more clarification, we'll get another deck. Only one. That was one card. I'll take it. No other cards came out. 2 of Cups. Another Find Your Foundation. That was a 6 of Wands, but it didn't flip out completely. I don't know. It depends. Like maybe you have like not overconfidence, but you have enough confidence to either want to help or you think you need help. Holding off on your own. All right. Let's see what the King of Wands is trying to say. Oh, 3 of Swords. I have no idea what that's about. No idea. If it, oh crap. This goes over here, but either way, it still goes good. And then this down here. Sorry. Well, I mean, it goes for it. It really does go interpret in this side. Like, either you reconcile or you look for a new partnership. The 2 of Cups doesn't have to be romance. It can be, and that's why I say learn a little bit of the tarot so you can interpret everything. I interpret specifically towards the viewer, the querent, the questioner, and because I can't ask you like what kind of reading you want. It's a shot in the dark as best as an interpretation can go. But yeah, news. You're thinking of a partnership, or you're feeling like reconciling. Though on the bottom of your foundation, you can hold your own because you've probably been through something, or you know what it's like to be, and definitely I can understand, definitely to be in a kind of situation where you have to depend on somebody else and they don't come through, or they're not pulling their own weight. So, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense than actually coming out over here. Wow. These 2 came out, but it's pretty trippy because they weren't on the same card deck. We got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the King of Wands. 3, 3. Could be, man. Could be crazy. That is really trippy. Wow. See, and one thing I like is that when I take my time, the Magician's trying to come out. Every time I take my time, like it makes a lot more sense. It might be like a 10-15 minute video. I just don't want anybody to feel like they got gypped, right? Because I've seen a few videos where like, how come this person got two reading? Right. So let's see what this 3 of Cups is about. Let's see what this 3 of Cups is about. Knight of Cups. Self-sufficiency. That's what I'm hearing. Self-sufficiency. Okay, what's on your mind is you might want to have Eight of Wands, sudden movement, sudden change, sudden stuff. It's competitive. There's somebody young, I don't know, younger than you, but definitely somebody who's young, bringing you a message. It's a possibility, or they might be the one that you're fighting up against, squaring up against. But your two plans would be to reconcile or start a new partnership, like a one-on-one situation, not where multiple people are involved. Maybe because you remember the good times it was to have people around, but the thing is, that's the good part. The bad part is you can hold off your own, but I don't want to say you've been hurt, but definitely a partnership suffered in that sense. The thing is a little closer to you, a king and two knights. Those are three. If you want to personify them as people or situations, but the three, and then 2-2. I just saw it 2-2. So the three, 2-3, 2-2s, two knights. But self-sufficiency, I think you're pretty good. But why is this so important for you? Like of everything the cards can say, what are they trying to say? There's too many. You're not sure what to do because you have a lot of options, but you know that. But what you really want is something emotionally fulfilling. I can't hold on. I'm not gonna put those in. Those are too many cards. And you have the moon. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. A lot of feelings and emotions. Trust that it'll be good news. Trust. Wow. King of Cups. Wow. And the 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. This is your third knight at the bottom of the deck. Oopsie. Alright. So you're not sure what's here. We'll clarify. We'll clarify with another deck. I had already pre-shuffled. I pre-shuffled the cards before and after every reading. Sorry I didn't riffle shuffle them right now, but I don't read reversal with these two decks. So. Let's see what's hidden. What's really hidden. Okay. Page of Pentacles. You have 2 pages right there. So I think the way, like, if it's good, but the way I read it is, whatever you just started, you have no idea how competitive it's gonna be. Maybe with someone like who seems youthful or just starting out. You know how somebody just starts somewhere, they really want to advance in the position, but there you go. The Magician finally came out. He wanted to come out twice into this, but it didn't happen. So, definitely, dude, on your mind, you want somebody that can be like one-on-one, but they know what they're doing. Heck, you might even want them to know a little bit more than you. You know, like someone who you're not just a partnership with someone like, okay, you know your stuff. That's who you want, or at least that's who you should be looking out for. And again, everything I interpret, you can always interpret in reverse. Because it's just interpretation. I'm just the guy putting the card for you. Oh, okay, that was tricky. There we go. That was trippy. The music just started to go slow. 3 of Cups yet again. 3, 3, 3 with the King of Cups. you had to hold off a lot on your own. I guess it made you see or appreciate and observe on a much higher situation. Instead of letting your emotions rule you, you control your emotions. And that's where you're kind of happy. You're kind of happy in that self-sufficiency. And you're like, what I've been through, because of what I've been through, I am now enough. Kind of situation. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. You waited. I don't know if these are personified. You waited for them to. You're still waiting, or you're waiting for them to actually deliver on what they said they were gonna do. Maybe it's still affecting you right now, or maybe that's what you don't know. I don't know. And you have the Star. That's really cool. So you're hopeful that what you've been through is more than enough, so you can actually have some time for yourself. Who doesn't want that, right? And then another night. The bottom. This Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Whoa, at the bottom of the deck of both. Alright, so this is your reading. I'm hoping you enjoyed it. I clarified and then brought in a new deck. So either way, I think you're owed like a round of applause for yourself, like pat yourself on the back. Like it may not be the kind of like, oh man, I'm having so much fun, but you're at least enjoying yourself. Right? And that's what you're hoping for right here. Alright, Aquarius, I'm glad this is your reading, and see you next time on the next reading. Thank you.